Hello, this is Movie Reviews by JT, and I got another movie review for you. Sylvie's Law, which stars Tessa Thompson. This movie was released at the Sundance Film Festival on January 27, 2020. So this movie had got a lot of positive reviews and stuff and everything. And it was I didn't really like this movie that much. I watched it. It was okay. Tessa Thompson performance was great. I thought the story was lacking and stuff in this movie and everything and stuff. So the movie is about a 1950s Harlem. Sylvia Parker meets Robert Holloway, a saxophonist at her father's record store. The two start a romantic relationship. In 1962, New York City, the opening scene sees Sylvia, played by Tessa Thompson, waiting outside a theater while Robert is in a recording studio playing the saxophone while Sylvia waits. She recognized Robert. 5 years earlier, Robert and his roommate sat for breakfast while Sylvia works at her father's music store. Robert stops. Robert sparked. I mean, Robert spots Sylvia in the window and eyed the help warning sign. He asked Sylvia about a Dynamics Monk album, which she di- directly directs him to while watching I Love Lucy. Robert calls for her attention to pay for the album and asks about help warning sign. Sylvia explained that they ain't looking for help, that her mother used the sign for Hunter despite the fact that her father can't afford help. She works there while her fiance serves a career. Her father overheard the chain come comes out from the back room and hire Robert on the spot. That night, Robert is seen playing at a gig at a nightclub that meets Giv- Giv- Giovanni Genie, who invites Bobby to sit and discuss his experimental music. She asks Bobby to join a important jam session at her home. Sylvia and her cousin Mona catch sun on the rooftop while catching up. Sylvia denies having noticed Bobby romantic. In the meantime, Bobby works for Sylvia's father at the shop discussing music, and Sylvia aspired to become a TV star. Later in the evening, Bobby and his quartet ride at Jeannie jam session. Jeannie asked Bobby about the group management and fund money for new suit before he agreed to have her manage them. Robert walks in on Sylvia dancing in the shop while she cleans. She and Bobby end up locked in the basement, waiting for her father to rescue them. They share cigarettes on the step. She pointed out that Bobby has a French light, signify that he is to fall in love soon. Bobby points out that Sylvia had the same light on her cigarette. Sylvia and Bobby discuss music, and she shares her album recommendations for him. While Bobby asks Sylvia about her fiance music taste, which they both find funny. Bobby punks a pump punks a pin for Sylvia's hair and opens the locked door on the store step. Bobby invites Sylvia and Mona to his next gig. Siri is intrigued by Bobby's music at the club and wave off Mona as she asks about him. Yeah, like I said, this movie was okay for me. Tessa Thompson's performance was great. I just didn't like the story that much and just lacking and everything. And stuff. He leaves to go to Paris and stuff. She finds out she's pregnant with his child. She didn't tell him. She wound up getting married to some guy 5 years later. And while I'm seeing him, and so when he was leaving a recording studio when she was waiting for her cousin to go see a play, she didn't show up. So she invited him to the play and everything, and everything and stuff. Then after the play, she left. He went back to his hotel. She come in and had sex and everything and stuff. and everything. It was okay. I get Sylvia's Love a 5 out of 4 and everything. So I just didn't really care too much for this movie and everything. But Tessa Thompson's performance was great though. So today I'm gonna be doing my favorite movies of 2020, a live video and everything and stuff and everything. So yeah, so that's my review for Sylvia's Love. All right, bye.